Hello, today we are using rectangles again, but this time we are practicing using perimeter instead of area. So if you remember, area was length times width, and that would give you, so if area was length times width or width times height, whatever your two variables might be. So whatever that area is, area would give you the fill on the inside, how much area it would take to fill up that rectangle. Now perimeter, you'd think of it like how long a fence would be to go all the way around. Now on a rectangle we know that the opposite sides are equal, okay? So this question mark up here is going to have the same measure as the question mark down there. Okay, this side is 3, so we know that this side over here would also be 3. So if we were going to add all of these up, if this was how many feet of fence we would have, how would this work? Well, we'd have a question mark plus 3 plus 3. Okay, the other way to look at this would be there's 2 question marks and 2 3s, right? So that's where we see this pattern here of 2 3s plus 2 question marks. Now in this case they told us the perimeter was 14. So what's missing? So what is 2 times 3? Well, 2 times 3 makes 6. And then we have to think, what is missing? So we have 2 question marks. Okay, what if each side was 1? What if it was 1 plus 1 plus, okay, so this, we'll even do that in red, the unknown. And then we know 3 plus 3 is 6, so that's going to stay consistent. So that's 1 and 1, that's 2 plus 6 makes 8. Does that equal 14? Not quite, so let's keep experimenting. We know the question marks are the same. What if it's 2 plus 2 plus the 3 and 3, or 6? What does that give us? That would give us 6 plus 2 is 8, 10. Are we quite to 14? Not quite. Let's try another. Now we have 6 plus 6 would be 12. Still not quite 14. What if it's like this? 4 plus 4 plus 6 from the 3's again. And that would be 8 and 6 is 14. How about that? So we made it to our 14. Now with practice we're going to start to see how we could solve this, right? So if it's 6 plus 2 unknowns, 2 times an unknown, okay? Now the way we could do this then is take away this side that is known, okay? So if we subtracted 6 from both sides, then we'd have 2 question marks equals 8. So this makes it a little easier now. 2 times what equals 8? Well, that would be 2 times 4 equals 8. And that's the answer there, 4. So let's try another one. So we want to find the unknown measure if the perimeter is 30. Remember, so don't use 10 times blank makes 30. We're looking at a perimeter. Okay, so if that side is 10, this side is 10, this is unknown, and this is unknown. So the formula might look something like 2 10s plus 2 question marks makes 30. What if we started to simplify it? So if this plus this plus this plus this makes 30. What if we got these 10s out of the way? Okay, so 30 minus 2 10s, okay, 30 minus 20, we would have 2 times a question mark equals 10, right? Because we did 30 take away 20 to give us 10. Then we think 2 times what makes 10? Well, 2 times 5 makes 10, right? So if we were to add those back in with a question mark we figured out was 5, does it add up? Okay, does 5 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10, does that make 30? And yes, in fact it does. Okay, so let's try another. All right, so 26 this time. So the known side here is 1. It's a rectangle. So by definition, this side over here is 1. This is our unknown. Then this side is also unknown, but they're the same. Okay, so if we did 2 times 1 plus 2 question marks, we would have, it tells us 26. Okay, so what is 2 times 1? That's 2 plus 2 times a question mark makes 26. So what if we were to subtract these two sides? So then we just have to worry about the question marks, the unknown. So we're going to subtract 2 from both sides here. So we have 2 times a question mark equals, what is 26 minus 2? That would be 24. So then we think 2 times what makes 24? Well, 2 10s would be 20, 2 11s would be 22, 2 12s, 2 times 12 makes 24. Okay, so the unknown, the question mark, as we see here, is 12. All right, let's try it again. What if it's a square? And it's saying the perimeter is 36. So in this case, if that side is a question mark, then we know that those two sides are the same. Now a square actually means that all 4 sides are the same. So we have 4 question marks. So then we have to think, if we were to make a form, if we have 4 question marks, so 4 times something makes 36. Okay, so is it 4 10s? Well, 4 times 10 would be 40. That's too big. How about 4 9s? 4 times 9 makes 36. Okay, so the unknown that we just figured out is 4 times 9 makes 36. And that's the unknown side, right? So this side is 9, that side is 9, this side is 9, and that side is 9. Okay, good job.